Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Colin. I'm a therapist at Sheffield Sports Medicine. This is the first of a 4-part series looking at posture and how it can affect our lives on a daily basis, sometimes without us even knowing. So we're looking at the body as an amazing machine. We get in a position on a regular basis, be it driving a car, sat at a desk, and the body adjusts quietly and quickly and very efficiently to this new posture, which although it feels comfortable, is not actually the best posture for us to be in. So I hear you saying, well, what's good posture? If I turn to the side so you can see, because obviously in the front it's going to be difficult for you to understand. A lot of people, shoulders are forward, head's forward, and this feels normal and comfortable. Ideally what a good posture is, if you take a look now, chest is up, shoulders are back, palms are facing forward, the head is up, and you notice that my ear should be in line with the middle of my shoulder. If I was to drop a plumb line all the way down, the joints of my ankle, my knee, my shoulder, and my ear, which is not a joint, should all line up in one straight line. But very often, this is how you see people and how people are. So I'm going to give you a few exercises and tips that can help alleviate these problems. You could be getting up every day like you normally do. You go to work, you're working with the kids, you're doing whatever you do in your daily life. And then one day, without even realising it, you suddenly got a niggle that you noticed. Don't know where it appeared, but it's suddenly there. So we're working on it. And then one day you get up, and there's a massive signal to let you know that something is drastically wrong. Pain usually. Can't move something, it's stiff, body aches, headaches on a constant basis, tight shoulders. All these things leading to stress, depression, difficulty sleeping because things aren't where they should be. So I said the body moves. It's amazing in how it works to adjust to any position. Like I say, we drive the car, seat will be too far back, so the arms will forward, the shoulder blades start to move from being here flat and they move this way. What happens then is you close the joint in the shoulder because the arms turn inwards. You get around at the back, the head can't sit because there's nowhere for it to move, so in order to do that the head moves forward. So people driving like this, they're sat at a desk at the computer, same position, very similar. We sit here, we're typing away. We're just talking about the upper body today. It's going to be a 4-part series. We'll look at everything from the head down to your feet. So if you sat down a lot, again, it's going to change your posture. We sit at home in chairs, in the corner, slouching, bad posture. We do this a lot, the body changes. So all I'm going to get you to do, just to try this, to see how you feel, and ideally if you've seen this, drop me a message or a note to let me know how you feel. Has it worked? Hasn't it worked? Feel better? Don't feel better? Feel the same? I'm interested to see what feedback I can get from this. And obviously if I can help you and you need more help, come and see me, and then we can take you through the whole process of readjusting your posture to a much better and more comfortable position. So to start, the basic postural position, you're going to stand up straight. Your chest goes from here, you lift up here and extend through your spine. So feel like you're being pulled up by a piece of string. You've probably heard this before, a piece of string up, so you're extending against the spine. So pulling up, so you're making that gap between your vertebrae. From here, the shoulders, if you take them back, as you lift the chest up, open the chest, the shoulders start to come back. You see from here, boom. What you do then, you're going to turn your palms forwards. This will feel quite awkward and painful if you hold this for a while because it's not what is the normal position for you at the moment. So from here, you're going to turn your feet forward, so they're facing directly in front of you. Palms still facing forward. With your shoulder blades, you're going to bring them together and feel like you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades, and at the same time, they're going into your back pockets. So again, you're lifting up here, which is opening everything out. It'll feel tight because the muscles between your shoulders and your chest, the gap in your shoulders got smaller. These muscles here have gone, oh, we'll shorten this to bring this round, to make this more rounded position, which is what we don't want. We need to be open. The more open you are, the better you are, the more range of motion you've got because everything's open. If it's closed in, you're going to struggle to move. As soon as you open up this way, you've got a bigger range of motion. This is what I want for everybody that's watching this video. I'll just come across it. So, as I was saying, feet are facing forward. You're going to line your first and second toe up with your hip bones. And when I say your hip bones, I don't mean the outside. If you go along the front, you'll find just where your hip bones are, and ideally from there, feet straight, line your toes up with your hip bones. You'll find it's not a very wide stance. Your feet are actually directly underneath your hips. What you do from here, you're going to pull your knees up and back, so you're going to tighten your thighs, you're going to squeeze your bum muscles, and then you're going to brace your abs. So you're now engaging your core. When you sit down or you're bent over, that relaxes. This is what helps to keep you upright. So you should be looking like this, feeling quite awkward and very uncomfortable, but this is where you need to be. So make sure the head is up, so you're not jutting down, head is up, you're straight. Squeeze that bum, brace the abs, palms forward, and just work on doing that every day. If you can hold it for 30 seconds, doesn't seem like long, but when you do it initially, you'll think, oh, this is not comfortable, and then you'll drop back. Once you start getting used to this, when you sit down in the chair, and you'll sit this way, you'll think about it, and ideally you'll go, oh, what did he say? Oh, that's extend up, chest up, shoulders back, shoulder blades into back pockets, pinch that pencil, palms forward, and just hold this position. What you're doing is going to retrain your muscles to re-lengthen and shorten. So we're going to lengthen on the front, we're going to shorten on the back, which is going to help to bring everything back where it needs to be, palms forward, to give you that straight line posture as opposed to that, and worse. Okay, so chest up, shoulders back, and from there, turn your palms forward, so you're going to externally rotate your arms outwards, so you're increasing that gap in the shoulder right here, which then takes your shoulders up being here, being wider here. Chest is up, and just stay there, feet straight, squeeze everything, just nice and tight, squeeze your backs of your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, chest is up, tighten your thighs, squeeze your bum. If you can, try and grab the floor with your feet. So you now engage your feet and your calf muscles and work all the way through and up to the top of the body, to the top of your head. Okay, I'd like to thank you for listening. This is your first lecture, number 1. In the next one, I'll give you some more exercises and a bit more depth information on what to do and how to do it. Thanks for listening. See you again soon.